It's Dale here. Now, just today, haven't made as much progress as I thought I would, but a lot of people are asking about the process of things that I do. So I thought with my calendulas, I'm not really very good at the pronunciation, some will get me right, my basket of calendulas from Margaret Olley, which if you remember, I reversed and then I transferred it onto some damson cloth, and I've started stitching, just very simple stitching to get going, and not as much progress, but actually it's one of the best reversed ones that I've done. This is the one done with gel medium and then water and rubbing it off, and then I've enlarged the basket so that I can get some bigger ideas of some of the pictures of what I've got. And I've drawn a few, or just done some little drawings of the actual flowers, thinking about what I might put onto this in a bigger form. It's already got that French knot look about the middle of them, or maybe some other things, but who knows. But you can see on these ones the dark part in the middle of the flowers, and for me they're fairly similar to daisies, so it gives you sort of a little idea. But and then last week or one time I did a lot of started doing this with my embellishing machine, if you remember, and I used layers, like quite a few different layers. Here I've taken layers of this yellow just to try and get that yellow of the flowers, and I've worked on the machine from one side only so that you can see the texture of that side where the fibres come up from the bottom. You can't do that any other way short of, I don't know, just getting a needle or a hook and pulling them through, which would be very tedious. And then I'm not sure yet whether I'll cut them out in the flower shapes or whether I'll just cut some petal shapes from these and anchor them on, maybe have them sitting proud on top of a base. So I've done that with orange. This one's much heavier. See, I've just the cut-offs of one of these scrims in a variety of colours, and I folded it over and worked it on the machine so that I've got the texture coming through. And that's not quite the colour of these, but the liberty of it is that you're doing it. It's your interpretation, so you use what you want. It doesn't even have to be silly if it wasn't in these colours, but it doesn't have to be. And this is another one that's got a bit of an orange on the bottom. I don't have a lot of that orange, it's a much richer one, but it's okay. And so I'm going to, from here, obviously they're not going on to here, and these ones are just going to be simply stitched, probably in daisy stitch or something like that, and not all of them, and a little bit of running stitch, and I'm not doing anything super outrageous with it. I'm just trying to work out how I can do things with and around. And so you may recall, that's my collection of threads, and I won't use them all, but I'll use, and it's all single strand, somebody did ask, so I'm making work for myself in that way, I guess. And so then I painted Vlisifex fusible webbing and bonded it to there's another one there of that's a much better of the orange, but it's all I've got. And I bonded it to damask, which I painted with Dynaflow paints. And so that's the painted webbing, and it's different in place. Still, if I was to iron that without a cover, it would make a mess of my iron, and it's still tacky. But so I've cut some to maybe just put them down the side. I'm still thinking about this. So they're down that way, and maybe this one upside down, we'll turn it round, and then perhaps we'll just do a little bit of weaving, so just to see how we might go here, and we'll do another one just to show what I might do. But as I said, I'm playing and thinking, and that's what process is all about, playing and thinking. It may be that you do drawings, or you write words, or you stitch samples, or you do whatever you want, but there's no crime in playing, and that's what it's all about. And then I think I may weave that up to the top, and then I'm going to put somewhere on here, one side or the other. That's when I'm going to do my big live bunch of calendulas. And so it will grow. And that's and I may machine, or I may continue to hand stitch here. I've got to weigh up all those options and think about it. So the next time I come back to see you with this, it should be finished. It may not be next week, but when it is, we look forward to see what I've done, and then how you run with it is entirely up to you. So I hope that's given you a few little ideas of how to play beyond. A lot of people get stuck on the beyond part of the play, but it's all good fun, and it doesn't matter in the long run whether you keep it or file it away in the drawer or frame it or whatever you do. So see you again next time. Bye.